You don't need to tell anyone that we are smack dab in the middle of flu season. Thankfully, we have a pharmacist from Giant. This is Samir Belisle. He's here to help keep us healthy. Thank goodness you're here because
Thank you for having me.
I feel like everyone is getting sick with the flu. So what is the best approach for preventing it before we even get it?
Sure, it's very important, and all CDC guidelines recommend that people get their flu shot. It's never too late to get your flu shot, with that being said.
Is that true? It's never too late because I'm behind. And this is the first season that I'm behind in several years. So I can still get it now and I should be pretty protected, right?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a couple weeks for it to actually go into full effect and to help your body build those antibodies that can protect you against contracting the flu.
Yes.
But nonetheless, even if you do get the flu, after getting the flu shot, it does help lessen the symptoms as well.
Got it. Okay, well that makes me feel a little bit better. When you came in and I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna be in trouble. But I'm glad, and Giant is here to help us too, because we can do that right at the pharmacy there.
Absolutely, no appointment required. You can walk into any Giant pharmacy, treat you like any other prescription, fill out a simple form, hand you off to the pharmacist. We can give you your immunization on the spot. And it's also important to tell your pharmacist if you're experiencing any symptoms as well.
Yes, okay, so what should we do if we get the, well, before then, talk about the symptoms. Let's say these symptoms, how do we know if it's not just a cold or you're just feeling run down?
Sure, so the difference between the symptoms that one experiences when they have the flu and when they have the cold is that the flu tends to hit one like a Mack truck. It really can knock you out right away. If 1 minute you're fine, the next minute you have the fevers, chills, and the runny nose, as well as other symptoms. The cold symptoms are a little bit slower to onset.
Right.
You'll have a little bit of the runny nose, a cough, and then eventually it kind of goes full on.
But typically not the fever and the nausea with.
And that's the difference that differentiates the two, is that spiked fever as well as the chills.
Okay, so if we notice that we have the flu or we think we do, what's the first thing that we should do?
Sure, most definitely go to your pharmacist, talk to your Giant pharmacist. They're very knowledgeable on over-the-counter medications and recommendations for treating those symptoms.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you too. I mean, once you get the flu, I was under the mindset, and it's probably wrong, but that it just has to run its course and you can't, like, there's not really a treatment for it, but that's not true. You guys can do something to help alleviate at least the symptoms, if not get to the root of the flu, right?
Sure, so aside from getting the flu shot,
which you should do initially.
And at this point, let's say you go ahead and have the full-on symptoms and you've got the flu, which is horrible. You're out for the count, can't go to work, can't be that productive individual that you normally are. As pharmacists, we can make those recommendations as well, as far as over-the-counter medications and providing counseling on immune-boosting foods, things that can help you feel better.
I didn't even think about that, because if you go to Giant, you get your flu shot, or you go there after you've already experienced your flu symptoms, it's one-stop shopping. You can get everything that you need. So your juice, your water, your chips, not chips. That's not good, everybody, not your chips, but like your crackers for your soup, all that stuff. You can get it all at the one place.
I mean, there's most definitely many different conceptions as far as nutrition goes when you are having flu symptoms.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you want to eat something.
Right.
Something simple. We have rice, crackers, broth, something just to keep your gut stimulated.
I just love that when you're not feeling good, you only want to make one stop, and you can do that with Giant. So how can we get more information on the pharmacy and the flu in general?
Yeah, so you can stop by any Giant pharmacy in Virginia, Maryland, DC, Delaware. We have 154 pharmacies located in all those states.
Perfect.
As well as our website at giantfood@pharmacy.com. And you can also email us at pharmacy@giantfood.com.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, putting my mind at ease, and I'm going to go get that shot, I promise.
Please do.
We'll be right back.